Hi there. Um, this is going to be a talk about choices and the fact that that's what everything is. Everything is choices. That's it. And as a whole, as a planet, whatever goes on the planet is a choices from everyone else. It can be war. It could even be something like coronavirus. It's all choices. Um, it's all choices. And many don't actually understand this. You know, um, they think that reality isn't that, but it is. If you just look at it from the whole picture, you can actually see that without people choosing to go to war to be soldiers, you can't have wars. Um, it's just like as a collective, we are making all the decisions on the planet as a whole. And that's what it all is, and it might be a little choice you're making, but it's still choices, and it's still going to result in our reality as a whole. And it's a very important thing to talk about, because I believe there's a global awakening going on, but people have had spiritual awakenings, unexpected spiritual awakenings, but it doesn't mean the whole planet's going to wake up, because awakening isn't something that is a divine thing, separate thing. It comes from a choice to go within. When I had this unexpected spiritual awakening, it happened because I had enough, and then I started to look within me and started to pay attention to stillness, what I feel, and started to follow what was within. But I could have chose the other way. Many people will be alcoholics their whole life and will die of it because that's a choice. They're not strong enough. The sad reality is that only some people are strong enough to overcome certain things. Only certain people will wake up. Because it's a lot easier. They think it's a lot easier to go on the self-destructive road. Most people are very self-destructive because they subconsciously believe that that's the easier route, when it's actually not. It's going to hurt you more, but they believe this. And that is the big problem of reality in a whole. And many people don't actually understand this, that everything is choices. They think that someone can do something to them, but they don't understand that it's actually how they're reacting to it and how they're choosing to respond that determines the outcome of it. And everything that everyone's doing on the planet, how we're reacting, how we're choosing to respond, determines everything on the planet. Um, it really does, and it determines how everything is. And but there's a lack of education, you could say, of this. Most people want to. I think they just feel better to blame an external force, or to think that something externally is going to help, but it never comes. And like I say, this awakening happened. I had depression before this awakening till the age of 28, and the awakening happened because I chose to look within. But the other problem with the choices thing is that a lot of the choices are dictated by a system, but we can still choose how we react to it. And every little thing that everyone does changes something. Every little thing that we do, everything we think, every little reaction changes something. So in this understanding of this, you can only change your space that you're operating, and then once you do that, that interacts with the next space, and this is how we heal as a whole. But a lot of people want to believe that the awakening is going to happen anyway. No, It's not. That's not going to happen. That's not the way it is. You know, I could have carried on the same road I was going on, you know, but I had to be strong. And many will not do that. You know, many people will not do that. Because that's harder to wake up and to choose to be stronger. Like I say, most people will not choose that. They will just surrender and hope that their government or something separate is going to solve the issue when it never comes. You know, so we can only wake up as a whole by choosing to wake up ourselves. And then if we all choose to do that, then you would have a global awakening. But it's not going to come by sitting and praying. That's not going to happen. It'll never happen if you do that. Or breathing and hoping that something's going to happen. No. You have to wake up yourself. You have to go within you. You have to realize that only no one's coming to save you. No one gives a shit about you. The majority of people don't care because no one cared about them. And so you've got to realize this and then start to heal yourself. And then once you start to heal yourself and you realize no one cares about you, then you start to love yourself. And then you develop the self-love within yourself, and then you're able to give love to others, and you want to give love. Because you've got self-love, and that's how external love is developed. It's developed by loving yourself and being kind to yourself and realizing no one's coming to save you, no one cares, the world is mad, and then you have all this love inside of you. Then you're able to give love, because real love is a love of giving, not receiving. And but that's how we change the world as a whole, by realizing this and becoming the sovereign co-creator beings that we are, and start to change our own reality. But no one's going to do it for you. You know, people have to stand up and be counted and to change things themselves. It's not going to happen by praying. It's not going to happen by hoping. It's not going to happen that way. That's just it. Every situation in the world is created by the masses. Every decision by everyone makes whatever situations happen in the world. Everything is a choice. Slavery is a choice, and you're choosing whatever you're choosing right now. And once you start to alter that, you start to manipulate and create the reality that you want then. But it's the lack of understanding, like I say, of this choices thing, that people don't think that they're making choices, and this is why they can't create the reality that they want. But like I say, everything's a choice, and we create our own reality. And I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Thank you.